monsters of men versus like I don't know.
Pakistanis.
Yeah, it's exactly where they line up against each other and they're just completely dwarfed by these just mountain of men, and then I just think that'd be really.
But could
funny
you-
to
could
watch.
you imagine if,
Swedes
like-
have long legs, dude. Like they could clear the field in a heartbeat.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They got to break through first.
Could you imagine
step
if like
over.
all the other nations were taking football seriously, and then like Mongolia shows up, and you want to talk mountains of men?
Or hear me
You got the Hawaiians stepping up.
Red Rover.
Huh?
Red Rover.
Competitive Red Rover.
That would be
World
so
League Red Rover.
right.
Shoot, ping pong's an Olympic sport. Why not?
That's awesome. I forget that sometimes.
I like legit when the Olympics come on. There's only a couple things that I'll watch little bits of, and ping pong is 100% one of them. Those guys are ridiculous with it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're so into
and
it.
the
They're
speed.
yelling harder than the
Like-
tennis players are, and it's
Yeah.
it's great.
Ping pong's good, but have you ever sat down and really watched the Australian openers in tennis?
Did you ever
No.
watch Balls
Shit's
of Fury?
Yeah,
It's
Ty
fantastic.
watches a lot of the tennis stuff.
I'm
He's
not
a
a
That
really
huge
was
big
fan of
guy.
tennis, but some of the shit they pull off in the Australian Opens, just
Yeah,
quality tennis.
just beautiful.
Anyway,
Welcome back to Mad King, everybody.
Hello.
Where'd we leave off? Where are we at, guys?
I'm so confused at this point.
Do
I
you
don't
know where
really
you're
know.
at? Do you know which one of you is real?
We just
All
talked
of
to
my
a fae.
friends are here, and we are running full speed.
You got your
in the
spell
Fey
active.
Woods.
You're focusing.
Yeah, we are going to the source of all of this knowledge and god tokens and whatever else we may find there. It's gonna be great. It's on the back.
Knowledge.
I don't know. We're
Power.
I mean, y'all gonna learn something, I guess.
Y'all gonna learn today.
All of my
I
friends are
hope
with
that
me.
you guys come away from these
Full
campaigns sometimes
speed.
learning something.
I cast haste on the party between me and Gladys. We're casting haste. We're booking it.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad my friends are with me.
I'm so glad to be here.
And you guys,
Most of our friends are with us.
you've made a new friend.
We have a
Kind of.
huntress that we have established is not a fae.
Yeah.
She is not a full-blooded huntress
Yet.
yet. She
Well,
has to.
Considering the circumstances, I'm gonna consider her a huntress because she's the closest thing we've got.
She is closer than any of you, correct. But technically, she has to make it out of the woods alive to qualify as a huntress still.
And she's of House Papaya, which
House
is a really
Papaya.
sad house that nobody's heard of.
Right? Like, it's not necessarily like a super sad house kind of thing. Because, like, but in all honesty, there's a House Papaya in every town, and they're not related.
Nice.
Right? Like, when you're taking house monikers, there are some that are locked out. And like the general thing, like if you are the house of plants, if you are the house of the mountains, if you are the house of beasts, those are locked out. But if you're the house of toucans, your neighbor, your cousin, your great-great-grandma, your second cousin twice removed, your one friend that you met in high school and both agreed that toucans were kind of cool, that one lady that one-upped you the whole time you were going through Huntress Academy and got out of the woods 3 hours before you did, they can all be house toucan as well. And so when she gives her house, it's not necessarily so much of like how we view last names as being like an end-all be-all
Sure.
identifier. Usually with huntresses, as you really get into it, you have to then add like, yeah, we are the house of toucans of the stonemasons of Tikal kind
Yeah.
of deal. We are the house.
EJ boy.
Yo, we are the House Papaya of Junanta, which is second division of the traders below the falls. You know, like you go into job titles, you go beyond that. And in like the major, in the capital, you're talking like Junanta, which it could even be like, yeah, we are the House of Toucans, daughters of the House of Papayas, who are the daughters of, so that way you can actually string along who these people are.
It sounds like a miserable system.
It is not an efficient system.
After like
And it's
3 last
not-
names, who cares?
And it's not an efficient system because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Huntress society is very much, you have your abject ruling class
It's a caste system.
that, yeah, it's a caste system. But now, right, if you, so like of the House of Beasts, if it was just Itzeli, the House of Beasts would lose their house name. But because she had her younger sister, she has the ability to maintain that house name after passing Huntress school But if someone comes up and usurps that, they go from the normal kind of common class to the ruling class. So there is upwards mobility and downwards mobility that you can achieve, but it's rare enough and happens in, a strict enough manner
Yeah.
that anybody realistically only interacts with their local people. And if they're traveling around, simply saying, I am a huntress, I am huntress Tequili, I am huntress whoever of the house of yada yada. The house of is irrelevant. It's the huntress that matters. You three hang out with your new huntress friend. No Gladdock, no Lorenzo, no Alia, no Thymea. But you did run into a fae.
Yeah.
And you had a good little conversation.
Got poked.
You're not sure if your magic wish really took hold and applied. But
Or he's just a
when
nice
dealing
guy.
with the fae, right? And how do the fae deal with each other?
True.
Who knows? How do the fae deal with each other when they know that they're in the presence of outsiders and appear to be currently fooling them? Who knows?
I hate everything about this.
But you guys are hot on the trail of your friends.
So they casted haste and everything and are moving like a lot quicker. Are we able to notice that like they're going a lot faster than they were before?
No.
Hmm.
Right, you can assume they are going faster because you simply have not caught up to them yet. And that's been kind of weird.
But you
But you
stopped and had,
also-
like, more conversations.
You also have been distracted a couple of times and had to take times to have these conversations, to in certain instances even utilize magic.
We got the ADHD party.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And inherently, and not just Pathfinder rules, but inherently in life, tracking is slower than going,
It's just going to be easier to track because they're bursting through.
Yeah, and you do have those obvious signs of like Gladdock utilizing his magic to just burn holes through thick, tangled underbrush and carnivorous plants to just make more of a straight line kind of deal.
Bro's got the Kamehameha on cooldown.
And so you don't have to worry about, the difficult terrain chasing them, but it also does mean that they don't necessarily have to worry about the difficult terrain because they are removing it.
Okay.
The gentle touch of humanity.
You two are slow.
Yes.
What if put you both in the hole and then me and Huntress just beeline?
Almost huntress. Half huntress.
I haven't graduated yet.
Huntress.
I
Can you just, like,
appreciate
hold
your
me? I think
I
I'm more
appreciate your
useful
confidence.
outside of the hole.
I mean, sure.
I can like.
I mean, I do have some backpack of power.
I just think I'm better off there than in the
Yeah.
hole.
Backpack.
That
power,
one I think
yeah.
gnaws on bones and throws a hatchet, but I cast spells.
So if I backpack a power you, how strong is this Huntress? Can she carry Rack?
Probably not. Right. So yeah, Rack is dense. Rack is half dwarf, half orc.
Dense.
Rack is dense, and you're talking right. Tilly is an 18-year-old girl that has been trained in high dexterous arts for her entire life.
All right. Do you want to get in the hole? We can move a lot faster.
Yeah, I guess.
No, dwarves are natural born sprinters. You can make it.
But that's the thing, we're not sprinting.
What have we tried sprinting?
I mean, we have, but this is a long. This is an endurance challenge right now.
I mean, are you gonna take me out when there's sight?
Well, of course.
Then I will get in the hole. That's all she cares about.
You get in.
Just want to see the scenic view.
Yeah.
Finn and Bryson have got like a table set up. And they're like playing cards. They've put some of Oozle's like just random happenstance bullshit that he keeps in his hold. They've built like a little hut out of it. They've got a fort. There's a poorly scrawled sign that says "No girls allowed" with a Z. You know.
Well, Rat
And when
can't
you
read,
come in, they're
so-
like, "Oh, but like not really." You know. It's all good. We're actually friends. It was a silly thing.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's just a prank, bro.
How many other people are in here?
It's just the two of them, right?
I know. Yeah.
A little crowded.
All right.
It is starting to feel a little crowded. You're so like for reference, what? It's just the portable hole. Portable hole doesn't have levels like the bag of holding does, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Oh shit, doesn't?
Does it?
Fuck,
Yeah.
I've been doing this
Because I'm
wrong
pretty
the
sure,
whole
like, I
time.
looked. Hold on.
I thought it was just like rope trick where it was a set
Yeah.
amount of
That
space.
is what I had thought.
Dun, 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 dun.
God, I love rope trick.
Rope trick's good.
Yeah, you're realistically you should be looking at a zone, an area, space, just about the size of like the room we're in.
Yeah, it says
It's kind of living room style.
Contains enough air to supply one medium creature or two small creatures with enough air to last 10 minutes.
Gotta start doing
Uh,
math.
Let's see.
Means like a majority of your time has just realistically been spent with you, like with this
Yeah.
half open, kind of walking
So
with
it's
it.
What, like 3 minutes of air?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-ish. Three.
Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't have a. It doesn't have a level.
Yeah,
or
I didn't
whatever.
think
Yeah,
so.
okay, cool beans. Yeah, because I remember I picked this up specifically because it was just because I was like, I'm gonna get a bag of holding, and then somebody was like, or you can get a portable hole, which is like a bag of holding but better, and I was like, bet.
I wouldn't say better.
It's
I
better in
think
certain
having
situations.
to put it on things really makes it kind of shit, actually.
Yeah, it just depends on what you're looking to do with it.
I carved a
You
bomb out of my hole, and that's great.
so you
You
start
do what out of your hole?
jogging.
Oh no, like full blown, like
So you are sprinting.
yeah.
So you're not doing this as an endurance sport.
Well, I mean, like it's for an extended period of time, so like it's not really a sprint unless you're trying to sprint a marathon. Then technically it's a sprint, but like.
You're like that Reddit post of the guy who was like, I thought I'd take up running, and I felt really shitty because I heard of all these people doing, 5Ks, 10Ks within their first couple of months, and I couldn't make it more than a couple hundred yards before I was getting winded. So I joined a running team, like a casual running team, to try to like see what they were doing to better myself. And I got there, and all these motherfuckers were jogging, and they looked at me like an idiot when I sprinted past all of them and stopped. It's like I thought I meant running, so I was going full blow from the get go the entire time, and was mad that I wasn't improving.
That guy's great. That's my hero right there.
Yeah, you're going as fast as you can.
Not yet. I cast Blessing of Fervor on you.
Which gives me
Doubles
what?
your. It gives you plus 30 to your move speed.
Do you have another cast for Tilly?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because otherwise you're gonna very
She
quickly
actually
lose
is
your new
included
friend.
in that cast because it's a certain
Oh
amount.
yeah,
of
that's
people
right.
per-
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So then that means that my movement is if I double move.
And Tilly will catch up.
180.
for like 11 rounds because it's like one
Yeah.
round per level.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get a good minute of just like
Full on.
whoa.
I'm fast as
It
fuck,
does
boy.
it does not take a full minute for you to catch up. You are blowing through, and you get to more or less the end of the trail. You see where Gladdock has blasted a new section ahead, but it seems like they're sitting on a log waiting for you. And as they come up, Gladdock rises and raises his one hand towards you. Where have you been?
Trying to find you guys.
What's the password?
Before we get too far into this, I do apologize for us not noticing you missing for so long. But now you must share your secret.
You first.
This is a conundrum that we did not come across. For if you are Fae impersonating them and have caught up to us, me telling you first will reveal my position as the original. However, if I am Fae and replacing your friends ahead of you catching up, you telling me first will release your position on this.
So
Holy
here's
shit,
what we're
he's
gonna do,
right.
guys. You're gonna on
Yeah.
3 at the same time say your secret.
But then that still, hold on. He makes a good point. We didn't think about that.
If
Show
we
me a
do
mark
it-
on 3, only I know what it looks like.
If we do it that way, only one of us at a time must speak. And if we fail, you must then never use it again.
I have another idea.
I have lived a long life and have many secrets that I can unveil. From my party, I volunteer as the revealer.
Okay, wait. Because you made a good point. I have another idea. And I'm gonna wave over the huntress. Not so.
Tilly
huntress.
comes up and immediately, like, everybody, Gladic, Lorenzo, like, reaches for his weapon.
Down, kitty. So we
And Alia is just, like, looking at you surprised. Who's that?
another huntress. Well, not quite a huntress, but guaranteed not Fae.
She looks, are these your friends?
Maybe, but Gladic pointed out a good point. We didn't really think about revealing the secrets to the Fae, but you still have that knife, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cold steel knife. The Faes don't like the cold steel. So if everybody pricks themselves, we know that we're not Fae.
And how am I to trust you that the knife is cold steel? For I know that I am the original and that my party is true.
Well, I mean, I could say the same thing
And
about
if
myself.
you come from the Fae, you would present any dagger that would not harm you and claim it cold steel.
Did we outpace Tilly when we had our minute of sprint?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Not in a meaningful way.
Not in a meaningful way. Plus, as a huntress, racially inside the Fey Woods, she is not encumbered by difficult terrain in the way that you guys are. We're just gonna say, for ease sake, it balances out.
Okay.
She'd be a smidge behind you because she just doesn't have that kind of endurance.
Well, everyone can just show their marks. I spent a lot of time on that.
We could reveal the mark, and the
Wait,
mark
didn't
is
you do
something
the
that could
mark?
easily be changed.
No.
I offered to do the mark for Tilly as just with a knife.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember that. Okay.
Would it be easier to do it that way, or would it be easier to do a secret reveal? Secrets can be spoken and changed easy enough. I am sure that you have lived a long life of many adventures,
Yeah.
of which I do not know.
Doesn't this guy know like everything about us?
Not everything, but a
He was
concerning
he was
amount.
tasked to hunt you guys relatively early on.
Yeah.
So, like, a
he
lot.
knows about us like once we started fucking with the Mad King, but like,
Which was like almost immediately.
hey man, I lived a long life before this. All right, I
And
say
from my foreknowledge of the secrets, I believe that you would be the easiest to replace if we turned out to be non-originals. Belrude
does that
should
mean,
keep
Gladic?
them.
Why don't we just have him tell us your secret? We told them all to each other, right?
Belrune should keep his most secret.
the biggest brain. I like that. I like that a lot. We reveal each other's secrets.
I am unsure of what difference that would possibly make.
Because
The real Gladic would know.
For
the
if
real
I could
Gladic,
not,
the real, because we all had the little powwow of revealing our secrets to each other.
yes.
So you tell me what my secret was.
Don't let him get out of this.
Yeah. No. What was my secret?
Okay. Yours is that you miss your small apprentice Adara.
Sounds like the real deal to me, Chief.
Yeah, he did the thing, and yeah. All right, what was his? His.
First, you must reveal one of the secrets from us.
You removed your own hand.
I don't believe that we need to go any further.
I think we
I am more than happy to vouch for the others here
should.
that they are originals. And if you have not left the side of these compatriots,
I'm in his backpack. I couldn't leave.
I am willing to believe that you are originals, despite the addition of a new party member. of which I am highly suspicious.
If he thinks we're the originals, he should let us prick them with cold steel now.
That's a good point. You're convinced that I'm the original, right?
This point, Thymea is going to pipe up about wasting time, as you really need to get tracking.
We really need to get tracking, but we also really need to make sure that we're talking to the same
Sun's
people.
getting real low, big guy.
Of which we have. Do you wish for one of us to reveal our secrets to prove that I did not simply agree with anything you said?
This is getting too complicated for me.
It is. For
Prick him with the
two
cold
people
steel.
who have already
Wizard's got low
proven
HP.
themselves originals.
Low AC.
Look. His secret is he pissed himself. Okay, can we go now? He had no secret, but he pissed himself. That's his secret. We have to freaking go. I've cast the spell already. Let's go.
Wait, that wasn't a secret though. Everybody knows about that.
I hope for our sakes that they are the originals then. For otherwise you have doomed Belrune.
Well, maybe they should have just gone. Like all this
I mean,
fuss
I
is
guess
just
I could-
absolutely ridiculous. Let's
For
go.
I do not believe him capable of creating a new secret.
I could
I actually
try...
have a great secret that I have not told Ian about.
Okay, so that was a nat 20 on a sense motive check. Do I get anything sus from this?
As sus as Gladdock normally is.
But like there's
He's
so many
pretty
people
fucking
here.
sus.
There's a lot of shit going on here. And then come on, son. Okay. All right. I mean, like, I guess.
Just drop it. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
They either kill us in our sleep or we live.
Okay, but like, he seemed very opposed to getting poked with the code steel. So like, I will keep them at arm's length for now.
Like, take the only watch. I don't know.
Lorenzo is crazy paranoid about Tilly. You've revealed the secret for Gladdock. He's not going to look too much further into that, or try to ask like you for your secret specific. So it's not just a, oh yeah, we have to guess each other's kind of deal. But yeah,
Yes.
a knife that you acquire from an abject stranger in the Fey Woods. No, Gladdock doesn't want to stab himself with it.
Maybe that was the deal we shouldn't have been making all along.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Plan will come later,
Okay.
but it's a plan.
Yeah.
All right, Thymea, tell us where the coin is.
Yeah, you
That way.
focus down, and you guys begin heading off.
That trail that we blaze.
Realistically, right, Idzeli just points in the same direction that Gladdock's next huge burst of cleared forest is.
Ah, yes, the ghost of Azalea shines down and points.
Of Idzeli, of Thymea.
So as we continue on, you know what? Never
No,
mind,
we're
never mind.
good.
Yeah, we're good.
These are clearly our friends.
These are clearly our friends.
Well,
Yeah.
Gladdock is.
Jury's still out on Gladdock.
We'll
Lorenzo's
find out
cool.
eventually.
Lorenzo's cool. Like, he led me and East to a lot of loot.
You guys get started, A-team. Get started going. And it's just about immediately you guys fall into, unless you very actively are trying to keep people away, Alia's walking next to you. You know, like they saddle up kind of in normal marching order.
Wait,
And she's-
A-team or A-team?
A-team.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
You know, she's not friends with Lorenzo and Gladdock, and she's had a very rocky start with Thymea.
That's definitely fair.
But yeah, she shouts up like immediately too. He's like, I'm having a really hard time that you abandoned me like that.
You abandoned me.
I
You
was
guys
walking
left.
in a straight line on the path that we agreed on.
Yeah, and I was following behind you.
Doing what?
Following you. Face
Finding-
shit.
Finding weird women in the forest?
No, listen. All right, she's cool. All right.
Tracks.
She's like way behind everybody. She's like, hey.
She's cool. All right. Verified cool.
Yeah, but I trust you. But like, should we be picking up random people
Hey,
as we're
man,
going through this place?
Do you know anything about this place?
You just wanted me to like stab myself with a weird knife to
Well-
prove that I'm me, and you picked up some random woman?
Yes, because she was willing to do it.
Yeah, what's her name?
Tilly.
Tilly.
Uh-huh. And where'd you get a cold steel knife?
From her.
Alia just stops and just like puts her hands to her temples as you guys like continue walking forward for a little bit.
Now who's stopping?
And then she starts back up again and catches back up to you and like super hush. She's like, "What the fuck did you just say? You fucking heard me. You got a knife from her. Did you not listen to what Gladys just said about picking up knives and then
Yes,
being
and
like, oh,
with,
you're from
with
the Fae?"
said cold steel knife, we discovered another Fae that was traveling with us when they weren't supposed to be.
Discovered another Fae, like the friend of the Fae?
No,
Like they
because-
were there at the same time?
No, we got the other one earlier. The other one. Was
How much earlier?
Cerberus. Like right around.
What?
That was why we stopped. Because one of the Fae.
she looks over her shoulder at Cerberus and she's like, what?
No, listen. No, okay. No, I would have put Cerberus
Oh,
back.
okay.
Yeah.
Cerberus is up.
Yeah. After
Gotcha.
we like establish the fake and the real one, Cerberus goes back because we're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that again.
I want to handle this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was a Faye was impersonating Cerberus. That's why we stopped for like literally 10 seconds, and then I just decided fuck it, and I just put them all both in the little statue, and then we started walking, following you guys, and then we found a homegirl. Homegirl had a little knife, and then we poked the dogs, and one of them turned out to be a Fae.
At this point, Gladys sweeps back up and catches up stride next to you and is like, so what you're saying is that the Fae put an obvious imposter into your party, and then later a woman showed up miraculously with the means to determine which one was the real and the fake.
No, I checked the cold steel. It's legit. Appraise it yourself.
I suppose that it could happen, but you must admit how suspect that would be.
Now that you put it that way, yes, but I hate it here. I want to go home.
This forest has incredible illusion magic and already has been extending, shortening, and turning us all kinds of places. If it wasn't for Thymea's spell, we would be lost a million
I don't even
times
know
over.
if this is Thymea.
You're gonna have this man
He
questioning
just
himself
yelled.
by the end
He
of
just yelled.
session.
Oozle just yelled at you that he doesn't believe you're you.
Blow up his head.
I don't think any of you understand how difficult it is to concentrate on the spell when you're all screaming and yelling at each other like a bunch of children. Yes, you found another strange woman to fuck. Great, good for you. Can we continue on our path to the coins?
Lorenzo sweeps up next to you and offers a fist pound.
No, I just
At least this one isn't pink with pink hair. Like,
hey,
we keep
all right,
moving.
listen,
That's
May isn't
weird.
pink. All right, she just has pink hair. All right. Anyways,
Speaking of concentrating on spells,
Alia just like screws up her face like,
yeah, fuck it, right?
Thamia, what spell did you use when you first like came to the party? You know, we dropped onto the roof of the thing and you did some stuff with some people. It was really hard to forget. Actually, it was kind of traumatizing.
I'm concentrating.
you know.
I mean, I cast spells too. It's not that hard to just recall a memory in the middle of this. I know you invented it and all, so it might be a little wonky,
He
but
said I cast spells too.
Look, yes, I can. Do you want your head exploded? Is that what you're asking for? Like, 'cause I can do that if you guys don't keep moving on. Like, can we just keep moving on?
no, I was
Everybody
just curious,
get
you know.
along and stop arguing and move forward.
I wonder if when we leave these deep woods, teleportation spells will work as normal.
I hope so. This walking shit sucks. I say from Oozle's backpack.
Because if that is the case, perhaps we should resplit the parties into its already split way. If you are this paranoid of us, I will simply teleport us all home after we complete the mission. Do you believe you could find your own way out and utilize the ship?
Hey, it can't be that hard to ride a ship, okay?
I personally think I could.
We got the
but-
kid who can do that, though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's unaware of that
Uh,
because they're in the hole.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I think I think I could figure it out, but we've yet to.
I was only so desperate to get you back into the party because I had been considering it my way home.
Listen, man.
Survivable wise, however, I do believe that the party that I know to be true and that are treating me as such are more than capable of getting to where we need to go and then out.
Listen, bro. There was a fake you like 2 miles back.
The last
this could be
time
the same.
Gladys stops and he's like,
that we
me?
Yes, you.
Why would they impersonate me to enter your party? You hate me.
Whoa, hate is a strong word. Slight distrust, yes, but like hate. If I hated you, you wouldn't be here.
Ys liked me.
He did. He did.
the last time that you guys went off and did something on your own, Gwen almost murdered me. Can we just keep moving?
I'm working on
Silently.
it.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter if some of us are Fae at this point, if we just walk towards our goal.
If we're just nice to
No.
everybody, then it
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
matter.
you're not wrong, but like, you're not wrong.
If that is true, then we should be keeping ourselves exclusively to the food and goods that we carry on our persons, just in case.
Yes. Yes.
You were supposed to bring food?
I always have food. Fuck.
Do you not have food?
Well, I had some rations, but I think I gave I dropped some with fake Gladic.
He kind of deflates a little bit and he looks around. If anyone is to share food with you, I suppose it should be me, as I have lived the longest.
Oh, don't sweat it, Gladic. I got him. I got extra food. Just rummage around. rummage
Yeah,
around there.
it's actually a snack compartment.
Yeah.
Little goldfish thing. Just
They're all old and stale.
Whatever it's gonna have to do for now.
And you two have not left each other's sight this entire time?
haven't left
Nope.
the backpack.
Good.
Backpack of power. Powerful.
When we make camp, I would like to revisit what we do about this new addition.
Agreeable.
You guys continue forth. Group B, OG Thymia.
Yeah.
You guys have been hanging out, trudging through the woods for a good while. You cast a couple hastes. Gladys using some spells, keeping you guys ahead. You hate this place. You're trying to make good time.
Mm-hmm.
Despite that, and Gladys does have a spell, a scrying style spell. It is disorientating, and it takes a couple of casts for him to understand that if he casts it like directly above his head, up towards the top of tree line, towards this kind of like super canopy, he can make it work. But if he tries to view in any direction, the spell will fail. It's going to be at least another day before you reach center. But you guys are making great time straight line bowling it.
Another day. Well, time's not going to get any shorter.
I am not ecstatic about it either.
I guess we just keep going. Like, that's all we can do. Onward.
Yeah,
The
you
faster
guys
we get this, the faster we get out of here, the faster we beat Gwen.
hit towards the end of your day. I do need a D12 from you.
Well,
Nice. As you are starting to look for campgrounds and looking for kind of favorable ground, you see two things. One tree has the same niche on it from that previous night, and you look up and there are tree houses.
mhm.
They do not seem occupied. They're in slight disrepair, but not bad. You also see just ahead in the woods another clearing, not unlike what you stayed at last night. And it has a cottage in it. Lights are on, smoke coming out the chimney.
I don't trust that.
Well, I also don't trust that. I mean, the trees, that's where you had your stuff stolen.
Yeah,
I had a
aware.
great time in the trees, guys. I'll just fly up there and kick the ladder down again.
I lost my flail the last time I went up there.
Yeah, but you seem to lose that a lot. Have you ever considered like leashing it off to you or something? Get a tether for it, or like what are they called? Like a safety strap.
Get an air tag.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that, but I did think about putting a spell on it that would let me just return it to me. But
Yeah, you should
apparently
do
that
that.
doesn't fucking work here.
That would be pretty smart.
Well, not outside of like 60 feet, I think it is.
So
Or maybe the spell doesn't work here. You are unsure.
I say that instead of the
Cabin?
cottage or the trees, we just pick our own little spot off in the side of the clearing and just ignore the cottage.
Well, I mean, they can't be like bad people. Have you never just been a traveler asking for help? I do this all the time.
What did Gladdick just talk about asking the Fae for help?
Like, we're not asking them for help. It's
Do
more
not
like
ask for help.
it's more like
Thank
an
you, Gladys.
occupation. We're occupying them.
That sounds even worse.
I don't believe opening up hostilities with the Fae would be a good idea.
But like not in a
This
hostel.
entire forest is incredibly seethed with magic.
But what if they invite us in?
No. Terrible idea.
I need to find one for a job.
I do
gotta
believe
talk
that it
to him at
might
some
be a
point.
good idea if we are going to camp so next to obvious Fae inhabitants that perhaps we elect an individual or a pair to approach and simply see what this trick is so that we may be guarded through the night.
I volunteer. Let me go.
Absolutely not.
I'm
Okay, one of you can
Gladdick,
come with me.
I honestly
Thymia,
think,
let's go.
No, I honestly think that Gladdick should be one of them to go. I'm not good for this whole trickery shenanigans. I just don't trust anything, and
Gladdick's eyebrows raise in the most approving way you've ever seen.
He said, finally, all my work as a spy.
It's a very adult decision you just made.
I'm not like I hate everything about this place. So I don't think I should be the one to
It's
go.
not you recognizing that like you have a folly. It's you simply not wanting to deal with it.
Yeah, like I know that like I will more than likely just make things worse.
Lorenzo is not much of a talker, and I don't, no offense, believe that the child would be a good at talking to Alia, not you.
I was about to come unglued.
I do not believe the child or the barbarian would be an excellent idea for speaking.
All right, guys, let's go. Come on.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's just keep going the way that we're supposed to go, and get far away from these two spots as we can before we sleep.
How much longer do you plan on driving this? My magics are running low, and I am old.
My feet hurt.
I'm tired of walking, Grandpa.
It's been in the backpack the whole time.
You could push for another hour, but realistically, this is like the cozy zone. And you
We're just
believe that
gonna be
that's probably
sore tomorrow.
the point of why the Fae are here.
No, you guys just gotta toughen up. We got things to do. We gotta make good time. We're doing so good right now. Let's just keep going.
I would propose another option before we push ourselves to exhaustion. That perhaps this cottage is simply a red herring to do exactly that. For if we are tired and weary, we are more likely to make mistakes.
So
Damn it, he makes a good point.
We were just
Just
I
talking
hate
about
this.
your keep watch thingy that you do on us, and we can keep going.
That's not
That's
how
not how
it
that
works.
works.
It's not
What
how that
good are
works.
you then?
I swear to God, Thymia, you're on your last straw.
He's really good at losing flails.
Clearly. Okay, everyone just get in the hole, and I will keep going.
You desire to go alone?
I'm not stopping here.
We press on then.
I will offer. He will probably decline, but I'll offer to carry Gladdick if he wants.
He declines.
Yeah. The
He
offer's
is
there.
he is an old man, but he is a proud man.
I understand, but the offer's there.
Lorenzo doesn't seem to have any problem with continuing on. Alia's young; she'll bounce back.
She's writing George.
No, she does not have George summoned.
Oh,
She
that's
does.
odd.
She does not casually use George like that.
I feel like you should. Just in general. I mean,
There's probably been a lot of people that have told her exactly
She's
that.
got more respect for him.
It's like I mean, I would. But hey,
There's, you haven't ran into a lot of like conjuration specialists and stuff like that. It's weird. It's not like if just you as a full-blown wizard just so happen to cast summon an earth elemental one time to till a field kind of thing. That's like a one-off spell. Alia, this is everything she does and everything she is. And
Apparently
because
not
of that, she has forged this relationship with George that is vastly different.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
And the easiest comparison that you can make is how much did Nvidia honestly just use Kenosi?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
However, giant tarantula mount, kind of sick.
I actually,
You know where to get giant tarantulas? We know where those are. We've been there.
We have.
Yeah.
Where?
Or the giant spiders.
Oof.
Talking about the Inuak?
Yeah.
Give me a fortitude saving throw.
I mean, I have a pretty solid handle animal.
I'm just saying.
14.
You know how terrifying that would be.
Side quest.
You start reaching
Side quest.
exhaustion pretty fast. You didn't think that you were like suffering, but man, you've probably just crossed 20 miles of blazing a trail through dense jungle. And though you have used magic, realistically all that served is to tire you out more.
Cool.
You're going to need to take a break, otherwise you're going to lose more hours in the morning than you're going to gain from continuing here tonight.
How much further did we get? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah,
Cool. That's enough.
call
yeah.
it a half mile.
Yeah. Well, we can stop here. That's fine.
The NPCs are all excruciatingly grateful. And
Thank God, it was
realistically,
getting
out
so
of the
hot
crew,
in
yeah,
here.
Bale Rune would be the only one that would be complaining.
Actually, no. B team Belrune's not in the bag.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah.
not. He's not. You're not in the backpack.
yeah, not in the
I got
backpack of power.
locked.
So,
Damn.
yeah, Bale Rune would be
I'm really
complaining.
bitching the whole time. We're making progress, but everybody
you're bitching
knows.
and like you can see Gladys wearing down really bad, but as you're going and as you start bitching, Gladys just like, aren't you a representative of the god of traveling?
Yeah, but I hate walking places.
Wasn't that your entire
This is different, Gladic. This is the forest. There's no cobbled roads. I hate this. Do you know how many fucking bugs I've seen? Okay.
Bale Rune the glamper?
Like said, this is your whole thing.
It's different. I camp like 15 feet away from the road, okay?
You guys set up camp. Lorenzo
It's not
gets out
camping, that's
his
a
boar
pit
meat
stop.
and immediately starts roasting
It's a
some for
picnic.
everybody.
Picnic with a nap.
Okay.
How do you set up B team? How do you set up watch? You
I will
expect
take the first
Uzel to do
watch.
keep watch. Barun always offers, and then everyone's like, "Why?"
I haven't used any
Doing
spells
this.
today. I can
Okay.
take it. Oh,
Just
Have you used any spells today?
you have
I
no
take
interest
it.
in taking a watch.
Yeah, I need to get most of my spells back. I gotta
Gladic as
sleep.
well.
I mean, hell, I'll tell you what, boss. If you really want to do it, I'll just cast Keep Watch on you.
perfect.
Maybe you get some shit stolen from you this time. motherfucker.
You pass out.
Do you think if you were nicer to people, people would stop stealing from you?
No, because then I'd be more vulnerable to people stealing shit.
Lorenzo laughs at that one.
I cast brightest light, but I just like shifted above us, kind of off, just off center of
A
camp.
little off to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gladic kind of scowls at it. And
I just need to see better. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have.
Is this
dark
interrupting
vision.
your sleep?
Why are you don't have dark vision? Why are you trying to? Whatever. It's already done. The deed is done.
do you have another cast of the spell?
Yeah.
Not you.
Me, yes.
Please.
Oh, no. All right, I'll just do it.
You may work out on another adventure, but take mark on that one.
Yeah, it's I'll just do it.
Please dispel.
No, it's cool. I'm already like wired. Like this.
Gladdock raises his palm, and your light is obliterated into a million pieces and goes out.
I wait for him to go to sleep. I cast it again like 2 hours later. I'm already up. I'm not going anywhere.
He stays passed out.
Said I'm taking this watch. Damn it.
I mean, I casted Keep Watch on myself, so you no longer have Keep Watch on you.
It's okay.
Yeah, you just stay up for like a first shift.
Yeah, I'll do the first watch.
Yeah, Lorenzo's gonna wake up for the second shift, but he tends to just kind of do that anyway.
Cat nap.
You guys do have all of the OGs asleep.
It's bright as fuck.
It truly is. It truly is.
Well, yeah. You're not quite sure about Lorenzo, but he is like bagged over his head, crawled into a bush,
Face down.
asleep. Yeah.
I mean,
Don't worry, I left the light on so you can see everything. I'm gonna.
I may
Good
not
night.
be, I may not be OG Oozle, but he ain't sneaking nowhere, regardless.
It is your mission is still to observe. But the desires of the Fae are fickle. It may change on the wind. A team.
Can we maybe not Oozle in particular, but the rest of the not party members. You just steal the like socks and underwear from like the party. Not important, but just enough to be really uncomfortable.
You got the lace of the boot, but it's cut, and you've just taken the left half.
Most of the party's using like their backpack and
Yeah.
their couple, if they have any spare changes of clothes, they're using that as like pillow right now kind of deal. It would be difficult and not worth such a small prize.
It'd be funny. I got nothing.
However, these outsiders should not reach the world tree. And it's where they're headed.
We strike tomorrow.
The campfire just happens to get out of control.
How out of control?
I'm pretty good at fire magic.
Pretty good at fire magic. I mean, like, as out of control.
That's kind of my thing.
As out of control as like the Fae would be okay with burning down some of their forest.
Or like, are we more or less in a clearing?
Yeah,
A smaller one.
right. You would have
Yeah.
found a clearing.
So we're not sacrificing much of anything. We might singe the trees.
It'd be no more than what you've already been watching this outsider blast of natural wildlife. And what you three full well know your buddy that you have sent to the other party is mimicking. So you'd be within your rights to let a fire go loose. Now, you are in a rainforest. It's not like a dry desert meadow,
It's okay.
But
While the
tents
fire
have a
lasts,
tendency to be flammable. That's all I'm gonna say.
while fire has a duration.
We'll come back to that.
Yes.
A team, you guys travel through the day with Thymea leading you through. You have to take a couple detours around some like big ass rocks that Gladdock's just like, that'd be stupid. Why would I ever blast through that? Ridiculous.
Kind of cool.
Lorenzo agrees. Nothing out of the ordinary. I need D12s.
Well,
Nice.
6.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh no!
I got a 1.
God damn it, Billy.
hey,
As you guys are traveling through the area, you come across a small, when you're rounding one of these huge rocks, built kind of underneath an overhang. There is a little like city,
Like a little city.
like house, city. Lights are on. There appear to be some kind of humanoid-ish creatures.
So are
Moving
you talking? Are you
between-
talking about little, as in like Men in Black, like open the locker like open the locker, and there's like the little city in the locker, or like
Not that dense, right? I'm talking like maybe 24
Like
homes.
some sandcastle homes. You know?
And you're looking, yeah, like a house. You're Barbie Playhouse house.
I gotta talk to them. Can you make me small?
Can, yeah, actually.
what happened to moving so quickly? Now you want to just stop and talk to small things?
I'm already a small thing. It's like
Not
our,
you,
It's our
her.
thing.
I am unsure if it is a good idea to allow Belroon
Come on,
to talk
please,
to Faye.
5 minutes.
5-minute adventure.
1 minute.
In and out.
I mean,
They may not even be fey creatures.
But-
They may just be fey touched.
hey, listen. So, like, what if we take him? Because he's kind of like, they could just take him.
Damn.
So that was a
I thought you were friends.
that was a 20,
thought we were
that was
cool
a 23
finally.
on
You didn't
perception.
hear that.
That was a 23 on perception. Did I hear that?
you catch a bit of it. You catch the gist that Thymea should be a Belroon. And Gladdick does not like hide his kind of like obvious disgust of like, I thought you were friends.
But-
I understand that you have not
Out of
been
every, out of
traveling
any,
together
out
for
of
a long
anyone
time.
here, she's definitely like lowest tier on the friends list so far.
Hey, when you
Thymea hasn't done a good job of.
open with, so what if the kids are dead?
Yeah.
However, if you're going to speak to them anyway, why don't you just do it at your normal size?
Well, because that's rude. I don't want to like look down on them. We were told to be
So-
polite.
Stealing their culture and
Well,
appropriating.
no, I would actually be smaller than them.
How small do you think you can get?
I don't know.
You'd be bigger than them.
I'm unfamiliar with this magic.
If you're just using like reduce person,
Yeah,
you would still be like twice as tall as them.
easy. Listen,
I mean,
I
we're
know
not kind
that.
of in a hurry.
Give me like 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I cast comprehend languages on you, and reduce burst.
You shrink to double their height instead of quadruple.
Woo!
Yeah, I approached.
You could still storm through like Godzilla.
It's more of a like Slender Man situation
you-
than like
you
a
will-
kaiju.
You begin approaching it, and like the first house on the outskirts, there's like a little teeny tiny vegetable garden. They're growing carrots this big kind of thing. They're just growing
That's
sprouts.
adorable.
And there's like this very obvious farmer looking fellow and his very plain farmer wife, and their son is just out in the field looking at their little tiny cows.
Yeah.
And they look up at you, and he just like takes off his hat. Little sprig of grass falls out of his mouth. They've got wings, kind of like dragonflies,
Yeah.
and he just kind of like, howdy there.
Hey,
What are you doing?
what are you guys doing out here? This is a strange place to have a settlement.
Is it?
Well, I mean, it's like, the middle of the Fey Woods, and like, it's dangerous here. Those plants over there are eating like, people 6 feet tall.
He kind of like, he vaguely tries to like shift and look, and he goes, I've never ventured that far. I'm not sure where you're gesturing to.
Well, it's,
You seem a reasonable enough fella. Could I ask you just the smallest of favors?
yeah. What's up? Can I?
Could you get off of my rhubarb?
Oh fuck! I'm
You
so
look down and you're just
sorry.
like in vegetable garden.
Where's the safe plot to step in and own?
I don't necessarily have one for a fella of your size, but the pasture just over yonder is fallow, and I could meet you there.
Okay, yeah, perfect. We do like a little like
You-
hopscotch kind of thing.
You like hopscotch, and you just like you see like fences shaking and like little stones crumbling down from where he had piled them up.
One of the buildings in the city crumbles.
You hear like some screams in the distance behind. He flies out to meet you. oh giant one who has shrunken to only very large, what is it that you have chosen me as your emissary for?
Is this what Agni feels every day? This is exciting. I don't need you for anything. Just remember to be kind to your neighbors. Don't harm people unnecessarily. Don't steal. Here's some gold. Thanks for your what are you? You give him like a me-sized gold coin.
My name's Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Reduce person does reduce your items as well.
Yeah.
So
It's
your gold
almost
coin would be like the
me-sized.
size of his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put that down, and he doesn't have a realistic way of moving it right now, but it's probably for the best because when that spell wears off, it wears off on the coin too,
Yeah.
and it's going to double in size.
Yeah. That might get bigger later, just so you know.
Don't bring that indoors.
Yeah. Don't put that near anything that's fragile or load
He
bearing.
kind of looks around and, well, it's not going to suffer that here. Thank you for your gracious gift.
Sorry, I've never been a deity of any kind before. I'm kind of new to this. Can you give me like any pointers of
He
like
kind of like balks at that a little. Just like taken aback.
Easy guy.
Yeah.
Hold on there.
So, we're looking for like the center of the forest. Can you point us in that direction? I mean, I know you don't venture far, but surely you've gone like up.
That is so rude. I am leading us there just fine. You really stop and ask this guy for a map?
The
Well, you should always stop and talk to the locals.
the center.
Yeah, like the middle.
Uh,
Do you have like a
Of
distant cousin I could ask? maybe?
town. You surely could ask someone else in the town, but we don't.
Do you have like a mayor
I didn't understand that these woods ever ended.
or an adventuring guild? Jonathan, you got to work with me.
A what?
Yeah, little guys, often wearing tights, bit of steel.
What?
All right, Jonathan. I don't think we're getting anywhere.
Is it this point that like another fairy is flying your way? This guy is spotting a top hat, a monocle, and a petticoat. He's a little overweight and he seems to be struggling to fly.
Yeah, this is my guy.
As he comes zipping up, he's like, as a representative of the town, I would like the opportunity to offer our good graces and our thanks of friendship with you.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you may go. And
Bye,
he's just like,
Jonathan.
thank you, actually. Thanks, Mayor.
Don't forget to come back for this at some point later.
Well, it's in my field, so
What's in the pasture? It's safe here.
I'm sure I can't miss it.
Yeah.
He flies off, and the mayor's like, "Oh, don't you worry about him. We'll make this a public park or something. And it'll be sought after for ages. Tell me, great traveler, where are you from? What can we do for you?"
Well, so I'm from the Church of Agni.
What?
Yeah, it's you guys don't have that around here. It's yeah, it's just a little different. But you know what a church is? Surely you guys have religion here.
Surely.
Yeah, it's just another one of those. Everyone's got their own god kind of thing.
The great guardian of the moss, yes.
Sorry, the who?
The great guardian of the moss.
How great are we talking?
The greatest.
Like me sized or like him sized? And he gestured at
Drew the
Oozle.
very mountains out of the earth
Bigger than
for
Oozle.
us to live underneath.
Great
Wait,
guardian
what
of
mountains-
moss.
What mountains are he talking?
You go like bigger than him,
Yeah.
and you point back to Oozle, who's just hanging out maybe a couple yards behind you, and it seems like he has trouble like seeing what you're talking
It's just
about.
too far away for his
Yeah.
fey eyes. Great guardian of moss. About how many me's is this great guardian?
Well, no one's seen him in person, not since the great founding, the
Oh, I
creation
see.
of everything.
How long do you guys usually live?
Well, we live very long, happy lives.
About how many years is that?
Year.
Yeah.
How many sun cycles in a year?
Yeah. 365.
That is quite a vast amount.
Yeah. How many of those do you guys usually live?
I am just now reaching middle age at 100. Wondrous sun cycles.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you never see like the turn of the season or anything, depending on when you're born.
Season.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's I'm sure someone will find a way to...
Also, buddy, you're in a rainforest.
Yeah.
There's not.
Hey, listen, I don't spend a lot of time in the rainforest.
Okay.
15 feet from a road.
Yeah, 15 feet from a road.
From a road.
It's raining or it's not.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Oh, bro.
do you guys have contacts with like other tribes or settlements?
Other tribes besides you, we're the only speaking people in the world. This is quite a miraculous event for us.
Is there any rumor of like the great guardian of Moss speaking?
Oh, well, not for many, many sun cycles.
Yeah. So like 2 years probably. Okay.
Perhaps longer.
Sorry, Mayor.
It is
right?
ancient history.
Yeah. I didn't get your name before.
Todd.
Todd. Thanks, Todd. This has been invigorating, and it's been really a pleasure to learn about you people.
What do you mean, you people?
I hope that someday the great guardian of Moss comes back around and blesses you with some more mountains.
Who are you, giant one? For we shall be speaking of this for many generations to come.
I'm Devon of the Church of Agni.
Devon.
Yeah, big D,
Strange
little E.
name. I like it.
And what's this town called?
What do you mean?
Well, like, what's the name of this place? Surely it has a name. Can I name it?
It will be Devonstown.
Earth.
No, like your settlement. I'm sorry. Can I?
There's nothing more to name.
Well, kind of. Earth is like the big picture, Like you're on
Yes.
Earth. But your
Devonstown.
town
And
is
we are the
called-
town of Earth.
Okay.
Devon, your questions confuse us.
Well, it's a little different where I'm from. You understand?
I'm
Obviously.
surprised that you are from anywhere.
Yeah.
You've not
it's-
just spawned today, created by the great guardian of the moss?
Sometimes I wonder that myself, actually.
Are you leaving?
I am, yeah. We're gonna go follow that one to the center of the forest. You can come with if you want.
Oh, I have my town to take care of, but thank you for your generous offer and your nebulous direction.
Yeah. Todd, you're gonna do great things in this year.
Thank you. I've been having lots of self-doubts recently since being elected. I didn't think I was cut out for it.
Yeah. Do we have like an extra canteen of water?
Ain't getting my canteen. I'll tell you that right now. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. I already got you eating through my rations. Like
Vladek offers you a canteen
You can
with a
pee
very
as a free
curious look on his
action.
you
face.
can piss as a free action.
Is it empty?
No?
Okay,
no.
perfect. I just give Todd the canteen.
You just like set it down.
Yeah, here's a bunch of water.
You are not going to retrieve my decanter.
Well, I didn't say you were getting it back.
Dig a hole for him. Make a lake. Give them a lake.
You owe me.
We could make him a lake.
Make him a lake.
There's plenty of water around. You owe me for that.
Yeah, but this is a high quality container, okay? It's going to keep out all of the microbes.
High
tin.
quality
Yeah.
H2O.
You set it down, and yeah, the mayor doesn't seem to like totally understand what you're talking about, but he like thanks you again for your gift of a new monument
Yeah.
and wishes you great luck in your journeys into the untamed wilds.
Yeah. You should really reconsider naming your town to Belrune, though.
Belrune.
It's a terrible.
By
name.
Jove, I like it.
Perfect.
It's a good name.
Thanks,
Thank you
Todd.
for it.
Well, have a good one. This is an enlightened conversation.
Be careful in the great wilds. It is vastly dangerous just shy from here.
And you be careful in this, 3.5, 5 square feet of clear land.
He looks down at his feet. You leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrinkify myself. Unshrinkify me.
Belrune turns back, walks back
Toddles
towards
back,
you guys,
dude.
toddles back, and then goes, "Make me big. Unshrink me."
I can't. I only had the one prepared.
What if you just stop? Just dispel it. You can just turn it off.
I say
What
we
kind of
put 'em in the
spellcaster
backpack
are
again.
you?
I can. I just don't want to. This is kind of funny.
It is better this way.
I am a respected priest.
So like, what's going on with them? Like, what's
They think that the world is no bigger than maybe this clearing. The forest is endless according to them, and honestly to them that could be a mile. They only live for about a year. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you satisfied in your findings?
I mean, they
Was
named
it
the town
worth
after me,
my
so...
canteen?
Yeah, it sure was, actually. How much do I owe you for that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Whatever.
Love you, buddy.
No, you don't.
I could learn to love
And
you,
Gladdock
though.
starts walking.
I'll pick up Elrune and just put him in the bag.
The backpack of power feels really spacious now.
Hell yeah. This is a lounge.
You
It's a
guys
fucking lazy
are
boy
you
of
guys
power.
continue making your way around the rock. Belrune, are you actively trying to like look out the little window slits? You
Yeah,
have to
I'm
crawl
on, like,
up to them.
my kind of like tippy toes looking
Yeah,
at
you
it.
got like
I'm
the
standing
you
on
got the
handle.
snack tray put down and you're
Yeah.
standing on that looking out. As you guys round, I need perception rolls from OG party members.
Nice.
29.
26.
Hold on, I can do
It's
math.
almost as low as it gets.
No, wait, isn't Rax still in the hole?
I thought I got
No.
out of the hole.
Yeah, you guys are moving at a normal pace now.
Oh yeah,
There'd be
because
no
we-
reason to
because
keep racking the hole.
We regrouped.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know why you're using air quotes.
No idea.
31.
31. Yeah, all of you guys, as you pass by a large section of this rock that is excruciatingly mossy, you see a face in the moss. It appears to be a man sleeping.
Oh my god, I think this is the Great Guardian of the Moss.
You just hear yelling out from your backpack.
Oh my god, I think this is the Great Guardian of the Moss. Todd told me all about it.
Who the fuck
Gladdock
is
and Lorenzo are
Todd?
just like ignoring you as you walk a little bit, but you see as you have passed it now and you're looking out the back, the eyes like open and make eye contact with you.
Yeah. Is there a hatch to release from the inside of the
Yeah,
backpack? Surely.
absolutely.
Yeah, I fucking
Yeah,
jump
you,
out of that bitch.
you hop out.
I take that fucking 5-foot drop to the ground. You want acrobatics for that?
Yes.
I'm not very good at that. Oh, that's all.
Else max damage at 6.
That's not. Oh, I mean 18.
That's sufficient.
Okay,
You're
cool.
good. You hit the ground roll. Everybody just kind of like, and stops. You run up to this, and this being kind of like peels himself from the moss. It is very obviously a fey creature. It appears to be made out of moss in the same way that Billior was made out of like dead leaf.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks at you and cocks its head.
You're the Great Guardian of the Moss, right?
That is a name I have gone by.
Yeah.
Who are you to ask?
Well, I'm Devon of the Church of Agni. Todd told me all about.
I do not believe you.
That's okay. I'm surprised everybody else hasn't caught on by now about that.
Perhaps just being polite.
I just, I really don't like my name. Is kind of really what it comes down to.
Yeah. He stands to his full height. Oozle, he's your height. So you're just like
Like I like to think
And
that
he just like hands on his knees, stoops down.
I like to think that like I felt
Slob
Belrune drop
squats.
and just like didn't turn around, just had that like exacerbated sigh. And then I turn around and there's
You're
just
face
a
to
man
face.
that's just the exact same size as
You
me.
turn around and you're looking down and you just see like his kneecap and you just like follow it up.
Hey guys, that was another episode with D20 House. Was I in this one? Well, it was a great episode, right, guys? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that way we can keep making more of these, and maybe you'll be in some of them.